Hey, what's up traders? Welcome to the weekly Forex forecast for the 6th March. So the US dollar index COT data, what we can see the growth in the longs positions after quite long time. So that looks like the US dollar is showing some strength, right? We can see some shorts were closed as well, and the net positions moved from the -14 to the -10. So it's still not like very bullish. However, we can see that this longs getting to the 40% exposure. On the euro, we can see that the longs positions, which has grown in the past weeks, been closed last week, and we can see some growth in the shorts, right? So it was a change on the -12k contracts, and the euro is not anymore like 80% bullish. However, it's 70% to 30% bullish, right? Let's continue with the Aussie, with the pound and franc. So on the pound, we can see the growth in the longs. However, the last week they closed it, and they closed the shorts as well, right? So it's still the last week we had the report like a 36k longs, right, which is still quite bullish for the pound. However, the dollar was stronger, but we will see might pull back. Let's see later on the charts. Here is the Swiss franc on the right side, and we can see the growth in the longs positions, quite a big one, and we can see the drop in the shorts, right? This is not the USD franc but the Swiss franc. So if we are seeing the growth in the longs positions, that could mean that the Swiss franc will drop. I will show you later on the charts. Next one will be the Aussie and CAD. So what we are seeing in here, there was a slight growth in the longs position, slight growth in the shorts. Now it's closed, and we can see actually the growth in the net positions from the -1 to the 6, right? So still looks quite bullish. However, there was a drop. Here is a Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar, we saw the growth in the longs positions. However, as said, and we must know this, that this is a COT data, so they are a little bit delayed. So yes, there was a growth on the CAD. However, we will see on the chart what it means. And last one will be Kiwi and Japanese Yen. So here we have the longs growth in the longs, and closing the shorts on the Kiwi, right? So quite still looks bullish, at least into the report, as was the 3rd 2nd March. And here is the Japanese yen. We can see drop in the longs positions and growth in the shorts, right? So let's go to the charts. So here's the euro, and as we can see, the price was of course dropping as we've been expecting, because we have seen it on the COT data, right? So again, here is this drop from the -6, -7. However, what's actually happening, let's decode the whole story of the euro, right? So the euro actually came into this monthly level, there was this weekly level, and in it was this daily level where the price nicely reacted. Since then the price is dropping, and look where we are right now. Let me hide this one and this one, and we are actually coming into this weekly level, and I'm thinking we will see the bounce in here. Most likely the price will drop a little bit lower through these lows. So the price will most likely go on the Monday, maybe Tuesday, lower, and there will be as well these gaps, right? So I think once it visits this liquidity, and those people who will short it because they don't want to miss this trade, and the COT is showing it all that it's bearish, they will enter, and I think that then it can take them out. So I will be definitely looking on the longs on the euro, and this of course does not mean that I will blindly place the trade like this. I will wait the price to make this low, and on the 15 minutes time frames I will be looking for the entries, right? So this is definitely my pre-plan for the longs on the euro. As well, the Kiwi, yes, we have seen I'm sorry, that they've been closing some longs, but they've been closing the shorts as well. And here is this daily level, right? So the liquidity below this one in these gaps. There's, I think it's a 1 hour liquidity. Yes, so in these liquidity zones I will be looking for the longs for the pullbacks. Next one will be Kiwi. Same scenario, we are coming into this daily level, and there is as well nice liquidity below it. So in here I will be looking for the longs. So why I'm thinking this way, right? You know, when something is very obvious, then it's most likely not gonna happen. And what can happen in here, of course, the traders entered on the non-farm payrolls on the reversal. It was actually right, but here will be definitely some people who will put the stop losses. So what's gonna happen? Maybe the price can drop it to take them out, and as well the new traders, I mean not new traders, another traders will be shorting this breakout, right? And here would be the targets for the longs. This is the USD CAT. USD CAT, actually we have seen that the banks has been quite bearish on that, right? This is a Canadian dollar. Actually, I mean, they are quite bullish on the CAT. So the CAT actually is getting a stronger, the Canadian dollar. So that could mean that actually the USD CAT could drop right now, right? Because look at this. What actually happened in here? USD CAT, it reached this monthly level, right? Monthly level reached, price moved higher, then it dropped lower. Here was daily level, I think. Yeah, so you can see here this level was reached here. I actually wanted to go long in my signal service, but we entered and then was FOMC, so I closed the trade, and it was actually a good decision. Otherwise we would be stop out in here. And right now I think the price can drop lower into this level. I will not be probably shorting because because I don't see it good to short lower here, right? If I get some correction, maybe I would start to look for short. Next one is USD Frank, and this is what I said, right? So we are seeing the growth in the longs positions on the franc, so it's making the Swiss franc bullish, right? So if we look to the Swiss franc, we can see actually that the banks has been adding the longs positions in here, right? So while the price was moving up, they've been actually adding the longs and closing the shorts on the Swiss franc, which is making it bullish. So if we look at it on the charts, we can see -10, -4, right? So building the longs positions, and here is this franc. So where we are reaching right now, we are reaching, I think it is a daily level, or daily level, 4 hours level. Yeah, and there is as well the liquidity, I think, right? So I would be looking for the price to come slightly higher into this liquidity zone, and here I would start to look for the shorts. Next one will be the JPY. JPY, same case, right? So we are seeing the drop in the, actually the growth in the longs on the JPY, and where we are reaching here, I think there is going to be daily level, right? Yes, so here is this daily level as well. Of course, there is the liquidity. So this liquidity zone and this level would be nice for the shorts. But first, what I want to see is if the price actually first retrace down here without making new high, I think I will take this long. Then if it will be in here, I will be looking for the shorts, right? So it of course depends how it happened, because JPY is mostly moving in the Asian session and I'm sleeping in this time. So let's see, this is the USD Aussie JPY. Here actually I don't have any plan right now. I think this level will be visited, and then maybe we can be bullish or bearish, but I don't think it's going to drop right now. Let's see. Here I simply don't have a plan. This is Euro JPY. I would like to short it, however not from here, right? Because then I need to have such a stop loss. So if the price will revisit this 4-hour level in here, I would like to take a short in here, but only if that happen. Next one will be Gbp Jpy. Yes, so in here actually what I'm waiting for is that to price It actually reached this weekly level, and I think we will go inside into the daily level, right in here. So if the price will drop a little bit lower, I will start to look for the longs. Once it comes into this level here, I will be looking for the shorts. Next one is Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie for me looks like bullish, right? Because we reached quite important levels in here. We had this sharp move which created these new highs, and since then it's somehow ranging. What I have realized what mostly happen is when the price ranging here, they basically setting up, loading up the liquidity in here. We can see if it will be there will be these gaps, right? So here is basically the liquidity. So what could happen is that the price could drop lower and then move higher, right? I would not be looking for the short. If I should short it, I should do it actually in here. Let me delete this Fibo. If I want to be shorting this, I should do it in here, right, from this level. And but right now it's late. Only if the price comes back into this level again, I will be shorting. That's why I have this alarm here, so waiting for that. Otherwise, if not, then I will be waiting for the drop in here, and here's some bullish evidence for the longs. This is Euro Franc. Euro Franc actually was quite very bullish, right? And now we have seen that the banks actually built the shorts on the Franc, right? So what I would be looking for in here is the short, and simply I will try to take a short from this 4 hour. Here was actually this, what is daily as well? Yeah, so we actually reached, look, where we have the reaction on the daily and the 4 hours, right? So then the price dropping lower, removing these levels. Now I will be waiting in this 4 hour level for the short. I will just take a short into the low, right? Then here will be, of course, the new trader, another trader shorting, and they will put the stop losses somewhere. So then when this create the new low, here will be actually the new order block. So then I can wait for another short, right? So my plan, it would be nice if it works like this. If the price comes back here, I will close it and then again, right? So that's what I'm looking for on the Euro Franc. Here is a pound franc, and here's actually a couple of things which makes me still bullish. So if you look at this, we actually have reached this monthly level, right? Now remember what I have said on the euro, right? As when I was talking about the whole story, right? Let me show you again. So as said, we have reached the monthly, then weekly, and in this daily, right? Nested monthly, weekly, and in it was this daily, right? So now let's go, remember this pattern. Now let's go to the pound franc, right? What we have here, we have touched this this level, right? So what started to happen in here? The people started to short. How we know it? Look at this. This is actually our data for these positions, and look. So how much was longs in here, shorts in here? Something around, so they've been 14, then 18, right? So more people, 16, 14, 18. So people actually still heavily shorting, right? We can see, of course, it's like 81% traders in the shorts. And what the banks has been doing, look, so they've been bullish, here a little bit bearish, reported in here, then the price drop in here, and they reported it bullish again, right? So then dropping, and where they want to go, well, I think as we are right now touching this monthly, look what is still in here as well, weekly and daily. So I'm thinking that we will see the price to come into this daily level. They need to squeeze all these shorters. They will have a liquidity in here. Actually, let's see. You see, this is all the big liquidity voids in here, right? So these will be filled out, I think. Now it's only the question how I will enter, right? Because of course that would be the best if I enter it in here, but we will might see more waves down, right? So I'm of course monitoring it. I have the alarms here on the prices here. I should have on this low as well the alarm, and so I will be monitoring this for the entry, and then later if this one will comes into that level, here I will be looking for the big short, right? Let's see. So yeah, if of course depends. If the price comes down, then I will take it. If the price goes up, I will not be buying any breakout here. I will be looking for the short then later. Okay, my friends, this is it. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.